That'll be awesome to see. But let's move on to probably something that pissed me off. Obviously, Seth Rollins retained against Drew McIntyre because what else is Drew McIntyre going to do besides lose? What else is he going to do? What else is he going to do besides lose? It was a highly entertaining match. They got 20 minutes, and out of nowhere,
some contract negotiations,
some Tom Brady.
It's some contract negotiations.
Man, I just don't know how to look at Drew McIntyre anymore. I don't know how to look at him. I'm disgusted by him. He's disgusting. He's a loser. You turned heel. You turned heel. You took out Jey Uso. You took out Sami Zayn. I'm like, we're getting a mean streak from Drew McIntyre. And in this match, he's counting off with the fans. 1, 2, 3. He shouldn't be doing that anymore.
That's his move.
He should not be doing that anymore.
That's his move.
He needs to stomp like HBK.
That's a part of his.
He needs to stomp like
his repertoire.
It's part of
you can't be counting with the.
Yeah, but look at all the obstacles that were in front of him. Though for that match, especially with the Money in the Bank
obstacles. Okay, he was on a mean streak. He took out Jey Uso. He took out Sami Zayn. Literally put Sami Zayn on the shelf.
Okay,
and he's gonna let all that get in his way. Come on.
One thing besides Drew. Okay, and explain to me this. And I was sitting there like dumbfounded. They literally hit Seth with, was it the briefcase or did Damian just punch him or something? Damian hit him with the briefcase, right?
That was
or it was a Dom.
Damian Priest hit him with the briefcase.
Whatever. He got hit with the briefcase, and then Drew thought he was going to win, and then the foot hit the rope. Cool. I already knew right then
and there. That was weird. I didn't like that part. How the hell did the foot hit the rope?
Hey, it kind of played out right. But once that happened, I knew Drew was not winning.
No, it's called good production.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
It's called great production.
Seth won. Why wouldn't Dom and Damian just go in the ring, beat the crap out of Seth, and just cash in? The man is exhausted.
He's the worst.
The man is the worst.
Beaten. He is the worst Money in the Bank holder ever.
Yeah. I think we can agree on that.
He's the worst.
Dude, I was sitting there watching.
What is he waiting for?
I'm like, Seth is tired. Go beat the crap out of him and cash. It made no sense. I'm like, and you know what's funny? Again, I saw it was a thing on like either YouTube or IG where it was like Reels. It was like everybody was talking about their like resolutions or whatever. And Damian was like, I have till July to cash in my Money in the Bank. So mine's is like, so I'm like, are they really gonna he's probably definitely gonna hold this to almost full term. Like probably wait till like the last or because it's just like there's no point in him cashing in on anybody right now. Everything's too big and too hot right now. Like that Money in the Bank, unless it's gonna be another Seth Rollins thing where they do it at Mania, but I don't think they would do that.
Or just save it for Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. I mean
that too.
I mean you kind of shitted on everybody last year with last year's episode of Raw after WrestleMania, how frustrating that was. So you kind of owe it to the fans to redeem yourselves for that. So if you want to do a cash in then right after WrestleMania, assuming Seth retains the title, that would be a perfect spot to do it then.
The Rock wins at WrestleMania, Damian cashes in.
He pins the Rock.
Yeah.
That's how he's gonna do it. But no, just in general, like him and Austin Theory got to be the worst Money in the Bank briefcase holders. Got to be the worst.
No.
Got to be the worst.
No,
what did he cash in on? Was it the U.S. title? It was the U.S. title that.
Exactly, Austin Theory. He went after the wrong title at the wrong time.
Cashed in on the U.S. title. That's your man, Dan. That's
talk about. Did you? Because I'm actually following along with the comments here as well. So Daniel, you think Otis was the worst Money in the Bank cash? Was the worst.
He never cashed in.
Yeah.
He never cashed in.
That's the point.
mean,
That's the point.
I don't even consider Otis. I don't even consider Otis a Money in the Bank winner because that was pandemic. That was pandemic wrestling. So
just like Nikki Cross, who lost it literally the first match. Oh my god!
The character was.
We don't mention that.
Hey, it happened. It's in the history.
We don't mention those dark times.
Oh,
he said. John Escobar says Damian Sandow was the worst. I'm like, at least Damian Sandow had a match. He had the match at least.
Like,
Otis, I gotta look. I gotta say Otis.
No. Sandow did have a match. He just lost. I'm
gonna go with Austin Theory.
Tried to cash in against Cena. Tried to beat Cena down beforehand, and Cena still beat him. Yeah, but at least it was a good match. I remember
Austin Theory. Who did he cash in?
Seth Rollins.
Who's the U.S. champion at that time?
That was Seth. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who cashes in on the U.S. title?
Yeah, that might be the worst.
No sense.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst. Yeah, that's got to be the worst. Yeah,
that makes no. How do you have a chance to win a world title and you cash in on the U.S. title? Come on now.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, that's got to be the worst. Somebody said at least it was successful. At least it was successful, I guess.
Was it?
I like Austin Theory. He just never had that run. Yeah, it was, but it's just like it just doesn't make sense. But obviously, Seth Rollins is going on to WrestleMania. It looks like he has the pathway to WrestleMania. But what's next for Drew McIntyre? But like, what's next for him?
I don't know.
That's where things get a little
vacation.
He's gonna go back to NXT.
No, because
because
you would think
AEW.
Because you would not even that. Because the way that Drew was booked in this match, it was almost like he was booked as a babyface again because he went because think about it, Judgment Day came out to try to cash in. He stops the cash in. He's attacking Dom. He's attacking JD. And just so he loses focus for that 1 second for Seth to take advantage. So he was kind of booked as a babyface. So I wonder if moving forward that's what they're gonna do.
I don't really see a direction.
Yeah, but I'm just like that's my whole point because it's like during the match he was a babyface. He was doing the count with the 1, 2, 3. It's like, dude, you're a heel.
That's not a babyface thing.
What are you?
You're part of his moves. I don't know.
No,
having crowd participation.
If a heel's in the corner and they're doing the 10 punches to do it.
But that's the thing. This character he's playing,
you're not supposed to count with him.
Isn't. I feel like it's like a 70% heel because he's like, yeah, he's taking people out, but he's also like, am I lying? Like everything I've done or everything, it all like makes sense. So I'm still
no. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's 100%
he's not full blown. He's not full blown.
He's 100%
yet. He's like he's an in-betweener right now where he's like he's doing heel stuff, but then he's still kind of a good guy. That's why I'm like I feel like Drew's not getting his actual shot until after Mania. I feel like he's just kind of in like a Kevin Owens type thing where he's just going to be in a bunch of like main event title matches, but he's just not going to win the title type thing, you know? Mm-hmm. And I honestly still think it has to do with his whole contract thing because I feel like until he signs like another like multi-year whatever, it's like how are we going to put the title on you if you're not fully here yet?
They did mention a whole bunch of people signing. Charlotte signed. Zelina Vega signed.
Yeah,
I think Cody Rhodes signed.
Bailey signed.
There's been a bunch of people that have been signing. So they've been trying to.
Actually, Cody's situation is kind of still murky. I don't even know if the dirt sheets even know what's going on with Cody. Because first they said he was signed, and then they said of course he signed because he just purchased a new travel bus to allow him to travel from city to city right now. And they're saying, well, of course he resigned because of that. And now they don't know. So we'll just have to wait and see. But. Like I said, pay that man.
People are saying Gunther should lose.
They do. I do feel Drew deserves a world title shot. I think I would have agreed with Dan. The crown jewel thing. He probably should have won. No, I mean,
they should have won at Clash of the Castle. We established that.
Yeah,
that was the time to do. That was the time.
That was the moment.
It was right there.
It's like WWE is just so notorious with just not letting people win in their home countries, towns, or whatever. It's like it's very rare that they just have it happen. You know, like
it's a Vince McMahonism. Yeah, just
Yeah,
get more heat up for beating the guy out.
we're gonna embarrass you in your hometown
on the
in front of
way
your
out.
parents.
Yeah, nah.
You lose on your
That's
way
why for the
out,
longest
and you
time
lose at home.
they couldn't build.
Those are the two WWE rules.
Yep. Look, Sammy, Drew. Remember when Sasha lost to Hell in a Cell in Boston? Like it's just notorious.
I still haven't gotten over that.
Same. I was at that pay-per-view.
I hated that. I hated that.
She lost.
I was like, no.
Yeah, because that was the time period where they were playing hot potato between Sasha and Charlotte with the title, and not knowing what the fuck they wanted to do, not knowing they wanted to be champion, and it was it was a mess. I remember that. Yeah. Hold! I gotta address something because his fan just said something that kind of just angered me. He said Sasha sucks anyway. I don't agree with that.
Good sir.
How dare you insult one of our own from the ball?
Was that John Escobar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's John Escobar. I know him. He's being a scumbag. He's a New Yorker. He's a scumbag. He doesn't know any better. He's a scumbag. That's Sasha Banks, multi-time champion, the boss, Snoop Dogg's cousin. Show some respect.
Mercedes.
Show some respect. Mercedes Moné. Now, formerly known as Sasha Banks.
She's another person. Another person with the dirt sheets have no idea what's going on. Because first they said that she talked to WWE, and then she wanted more money than Charlotte. Got for her new deal. And now they're saying the talks are done, and now that she's expected to be in AEW.
Yeah, I read the same thing.
They said I saw something where they was saying that when she left the first time, that her meeting with Triple H, that she was asking for more money than Charlotte at that time. So I don't know if she came back and asked for that same money again, but there's, from the reports I saw earlier, Dave Meltzer saying that it was the year when she first left, not recently. That's what I'm indicating. So I don't know which way they're going with that, but that could also be Dave Meltzer just being contrarian and just saying whatever. just making up shit. But yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre going forward. Well, Seth is going to WrestleMania. That's the clear indicator. He's going to WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre, we'll see where he ends up after the Rumble. It's just unfortunate because he just keeps losing. Every big main event. This is like 0-6 in big money matches. Just 0-6. So I don't know where he's going to go from here. But let's move on to another